fancy, and I blame it from his time in Colorado from not having a lot of time in the pocket. He drifts backwards, and it basically makes the edge shorter when you do that. You got to step up in the pocket, bro. You look at Dylan Gabriel. When Dylan Gabriel was playing, he stepped up in the pocket.
But why you think they got Kenny Pickett on there, man?
A veteran, man. You got to keep Kenny Pickett's been around. You need quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? If Joe Flacco go down, do you trust them too or Kenny Pickett?
Well, let's be real. Like, you know football more than me, of course. I love football, but you know more than me. We all know Joe Flacco has a glass ceiling, bro. Mm-hmm. So why even start with him? Like, what are they? They're not gonna go to the Super Bowl. They're not gonna go deep in the playoffs. So why start with Joe Flacco? I'm just trying to figure out where they're trying to go with this.
Because Joe Flacco has the experience and he has the trust. He's been there. He took them to the playoffs. So there's trust there. Him and Stefanski have a relationship. There's trust there. There is no trust with shedur. There is no trust with Dylan Gabriel right now because they don't know what they can do. They just drafted these guys. They're not finna just turn over their whole entire keys to their Ferrari to somebody who just got out of driving school. And they ain't even drove a fucking Honda Civic yet. They ain't finna do that.
Joe Flacco, he had that one lucky year they went to the playoffs and lost. They didn't win, though. They didn't win, didn't it? They lost. They won?
They won. What you mean?
When they went to the playoffs with Joe Flacco, did they win or they lost?
They lost first round.
Okay. I thought they went to the second round. I'm tripping. I forgot who they lost to, but I mean, he did win comeback player of the year. He's a proven champion. But let's be real though. In this modern day, you really think Joe Flacco's a starter though? With today's out here quarterback landscape. Take away the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. You can't take away the Super Bowl because he's won a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You can't really take it away because he's done it. So it's like you know what I'm saying? And he has that camaraderie with them because he's been there. He took them to the Super Bowl. So
it was a defense. No. It was a defense.
Oh my God! But I'll say he's still a part of it, though, bro. He's still a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was still a part of it. He still led them to again. Whether you do good or you do bad, the blame is always going to be on who? The quarterback.
I don't like that though because football is the ultimate. You know this better than me, G. Football is the ultimate team sport. You need everybody on alignment on the same accord. One missed block, one drop pass can ruin everything. You know they won that Super Bowl because Ray Rice had a solid running back and the defense was immaculate. Come on now.
Yeah, he got carried. They did. Same thing that happened to Trent Dilfer. Nobody even remembers Trent Dilfer, but Trent Dilfer had a Super Bowl. He got carried by that great Ravens defense. Yes, he did. 100%. But Joe Flacco made more plays than Trent Dilfer. I'm not saying Joe Flacco was the reason, but he made the plays when they needed to be made. I mean, he did his job. Same thing with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts isn't a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. He just is on a good team. And he doesn't have to do too much.
But he won Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, yeah, understandable. But if I had a 2,000-yard rush in the backfield, you throwing against man-to-man coverage. Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. There's no way. You're not going to sit here and convince me that he is.
Nah.
He had a 2,000-yard rush in the backfield.
He did?
That's what the Chiefs had to do. They had to load the box. When you load the box, guess what? You should be able to throw against man-to-man coverage.
Okay. See, I'm glad I got you back on because now I've been wanting to ask you these questions. I've been wanting to debate you, but you've been ducking me. So let's be real though. Do you agree with Cam Newton said? He said, Jalen Hurts, we don't need you. How he said it? I forgot how he said it. I don't need you to turn the ball over. We just need you not to make mistakes or something like that. You agree with Cam Newton?
Yeah, 100%.
So you think Cam Newton can win a Super Bowl with that team, Prime Cam?
Yes. The Super Bowl, the team that Cam took to the Super Bowl is nowhere near the team that Jalen Hurts had when he won the Super Bowl. It's nowhere close. It's not even.
A lot of people say they had a weak schedule that year, the Panthers. Did you agree with that?
They made it through the playoffs. They made it to the Super Bowl. Do you know how hard it is to make it to the Super Bowl? Only 2 teams in the NFL out of the 32 teams made it to the Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear nothing about weak schedule. They made it to the
I'm a Cam Newton fan. I love Superman.
I'm saying the people that's saying it. They beat the people that needed to be beat to get there.
But, okay, would you really say Peyton Manning was really great in his last Super Bowl? That was the defense.
Yeah, we got carried by Von Miller.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Von won the Super Bowl. So, what did Peyton do? Peyton didn't turn the ball over. He did the necessary things that he needed to do so they don't lose the game. That's all Jalen Hurts does. Hey, go out here, manage the game. Mm-hmm. Don't do anything to turn the ball over, and your defense is going to carry you. Because I mean,
now They did lose in the Browns in 2023 to C.J. Stroud. Okay, give me this. Give me your top 10 quarterbacks.
In the NFL right now, this is in no specific order. I'm just naming 10.
Yeah, just name.
Give me Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford, and then I'll even throw one more in there. I'll say Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert?
Yep.
Did you mention, you said Dak is in your top 10?
Fuck no.
Now, this is the thing about it, though. I don't think Dak is overrated, and I don't think he's underrated.
He's not a good quarterback, bro. Dak's not a good quarterback, bro. Dak will never take the Cowboys to where they need to be. I don't care what nobody says. I will look a Cowboy fan in your eye right now. If you believe in Dak Prescott, you're a fool. You're a fool. Dak Prescott's not a good quarterback.
Do you feel like it's... Okay. Top 10. Give me your top 10 receivers.
I mean, the top 10 receivers... Jamar Chase, Jordan Jefferson, Puka Nacua, AJ Brown. You got it. I guess you got to throw Terry McLaurin in there. That's 5. Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans gets no love. And
He's been in the league forever, man. Like 20 years.
He's Mr. Consistent, bro. Mike Evans is Mr. Consistent. You can't even say that.
You're right. And he been having terrible quarterback. Well, not terrible. He had Baker Mayfield.
He's been through a lot of different quarterbacks.
Yeah, Baker, he's solid.
I would say I'm at 6. I need to name 4 more. Oh, Malik Neighbors.
Oh yeah, number 1, Uno.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
You can. I still go Tyreek Hill. You can throw Tyreek Hill in there.
Cheated. Even though his numbers dropped last year, that was because of the quarterback got injured.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll throw Garrett Wilson in there.
Garrett Wilson, that's solid. That's solid. That's a solid. Give me your top 5 quarterback. I mean, running backs.
Saquon, Derrick Henry. This is tough. I want to say Alvin Kamara, but Alvin Kamara's getting old. Alvin Kamara's getting old as shit. Ooh, you might have got me on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might have got me on this one.
Ooh, I got another question. I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. You've been ducking me, man. I finally got you back on. Who's better in their prime, though? Prime AP or Saquon Barkley? Come on now.
That's a tough one.
Come on now. Take your time, baby.
That's a tough one. I respect everything Saquon.
No, you got to give me an answer. You the football legend.
I respect everything that Saquon has done, but I gotta go with.
I'm gonna go with AP because he came off.
AP, bro.
I'm gonna go with AP because he came off an Achilles injuries. That is That is like the deadly injury in football and basketball, especially football.
Yeah, he came off an Achilles injury and still damn near won MVP.
How old was he? Was he in his 30s or was he in his 20s?
He was in his 30s, man.
Damn, we ain't never seen that like that. What AP did in football is like what Kevin Durant doing coming off his Achilles in his mid-30s and still dropping buckets.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Who you feel like going to win Rookie of the Year?
That's tough. Who do I feel like is going to win Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year, I'd give it to... Damn, people may hate me for this. They may hate me for this take. But I think it's going to be Jackson Dart.
And why?
Because I think Russell Wilson's going to be out of there in maybe 2 to 3 games, and it's going to be the Jackson Dart show. And Jackson Dart, just from what I've seen in the preseason, I'm just going on what I've seen in the preseason. The kid can sling it. The kid got moxie. You know what I'm saying?
So who you think starting down there? Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart?
It's going to be Russell Wilson, of course, but I think Russell's going to play himself out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this is another good one. Prime Russell Wilson or Jalen Hurts?
Russell Wilson. That's not even close.
I don't know now. I think I got you. Okay.
If you take Jalen Hurts over Prime Russell Wilson, you're no way. That's an L. That's a L take. That's an L take, bro. That's an L take. Reed, no way, bro.
I don't know. I No, Jalen Hurts still young though. He's still. Russell Wilson had Marshall beast mode the majority of his career. Damn near
third. To be honest, if Pete Carroll doesn't call that horrendous play call at the end of the game, Russell Wilson has 2 Super Bowls.
But that's Russell Wilson's fault. That's Russell Wilson's fault. Let's be honest. Why nobody admits this? It's his fault.
He called the play call. I mean, how is that his fault? He called the play call that was given to him.
You think Peyton Manning would have did that?
That's different though. Peyton Manning was on a different level with his play call.
No. Do you think a quarterback like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers would listen to Pete Carroll in that position?
Again, we're talking about 2 of the, like, at that particular time, greats when Russell Wilson played the game. So you can't really say like, and everybody know Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is he's a yes man. Whatever you tell him to do, he's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you tell him to do, he's gonna do it. So I don't think he would audible that because he believed in the play call. He believed in the system that he was playing in. So he wasn't gonna he wasn't just gonna call an audible because that's not who Russell Wilson is.
So, are you going with prime? Do you feel like, okay, before I answer this question, do you think Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer? You got to think about it. That's a no. If they ask you,
I would say yes because there are quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame that have not won a Super Bowl, and if we're going off that, I think yes because he's won a Super Bowl. He led us. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He went to back-to-back Super Bowls.
That was because of the defense in beast mode.
He did it though. He was a quarterback. Did he or did he not?
He did. He also blew the Super Bowl too. He also blew a Super Bowl as well.
Bro, that was the offensive. First of all, that's Pete Carroll's fault. Because if you're on a headset and you hear this man calling a pass play on the goal line after Marshawn Lynch just broke a 25-yard run to get y'all down there, you should have vetoed that as the head coach. That's on you. That's your call. That's his fault. That Pete Carroll has to live with that decision for the rest of his life. Not Russell Wilson. Pete Carroll do. He heard him call that over the headset. He should have told him, no, we ain't running that. We're not running that. That's his fault.
Okay. Russell Wilson or Randall Cunningham? Don't clap for me now. Let me finish. Prime Russell Wilson or Randall Cunningham?
I think I'll still take Russell, man. Still give me Russell Wilson.
I'm going with Randall Cunningham, man. I'm going with.
Listen, man. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback, man. I mean, like he's a good quarterback when he was in his prime, and he might prove us wrong this year. You know what I'm saying? He might prove us wrong this year. I don't know, but I'm just saying from what I've seen, I go with Russell, man. He's been to back-to-back Super Bowls. I like Russell, bro.
Who you feel like going to win the MVP this year?
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Again?
They have the best roster, man. Ravens got the best roster. They cooked in the offseason. They got the best roster, man. I feel like it's out of Lamar. Let me say this. I feel like it's out of Lamar. I think we could see 2 MVP finalists on the same team. I think Derrick Henry might run for 2,000 this year. He should have ran for 2,000 last year, but they rested him. So I think Derrick Henry, this is my finalist. I'll give you 5. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. I don't think Pat Mahomes will be in the running this year, even though I think Pat Mahomes is going to have he's going to have a bounce back year. But Pat don't care about MVPs. He doesn't care about them.
I think he had a point like he kind of like LeBron type shit. I just care about getting healthy and getting there to the Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's all he cares about.
Now I'm gonna be real with you. Do you feel like Lamar Jackson is kind of like Giannis in basketball in the beginning? He couldn't break through the his peak because he still was struggling.
I don't think but this is the thing though, their last 2 playoff losses, you can't really blame it on Lamar, and this is why. Because think about this, right? The year before last, right, they had Zay Flowers, right? If Zay Flowers doesn't fumble that ball and he goes into the end zone and scores, that's a whole different ball game at home. They go up in that game. Because even though they played a shitty first half, but they go up in that game, and I think the Ravens ended up winning that game, right? Last year, right? The biggest drive of Lamar, now he did have the turnover early in the game, he did. But the biggest drive of Lamar Jackson's career He needed a touchdown, and if he didn't get a touchdown, he was going to get absolutely ridiculed by the media. He, in Buffalo, delivered a touchdown drive in the snow when his team needed the most. If Mark Andrews would have never fumbled that ball the previous drive that Buffalo scored on,
and he dropped the pass,
they would have went up by 10 points. So he fumbled. People forget Mark Andrews fumbled on a drive when they was going down up by 3, and they was going to go up and score and put the game out of reach and put the game up by 10 points. But Lamar Jackson led a drive down the field. He did his job. The biggest moment of his life, the most pressure on his shoulders, he delivered. And then the 2-point conversion, Mark Andrews dropped the pass. So it's like I can't even say like the other years. Yes, I could put it on Lamar because he played horrendous. But the last 2 years, I ain't really been Lamar's fault.
Who you feel like is going to take a step back, though, from their rookie year last year? They're going into the sophomore.
Jay Daniels.
Why?
Because Jay Daniels, they're going to scheme for you. They're going to scheme for you now, buddy. Like you're gonna get defensive schemes. Defensive ends aren't just gonna crash down and allow you to pull the ball. Defensive ends are gonna be scheme. You're gonna get schemed for. You're gonna get quarterback spies. They're going to tighten the man coverage. They're not gonna play as much man. They're gonna play zone so they can keep eyes on the quarterback. Like they're gonna scheme for you now. The league knows you're.
So you think they're gonna play more like a nickel or a dime with him?
No, they're not gonna play nickel and dime, but they're gonna they're gonna put their fastest linebacker. Hey, you got Jane Daniels. Still dropping zone coverage, but you got Jane Daniels. Jane Daniels is your responsibility. There's no more hook curl drops for both linebackers. Jane Daniels is gonna you sit in the middle of the field, wherever he goes, you go. He goes to the bathroom, take a shit, you go with him.
So they're gonna play like a cover 2 with him, basically, like a cover.
Yeah, they're gonna spy for him. They're gonna prepare for him. He's a weapon. Like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, like right now. So. I don't think he'll take an astronomical drop off, but his his production will drop a little bit because for one he doesn't have to as much because they got another weapon in Deebo Samuels, so he has another weapon, so he doesn't have to do too much. They're gonna scheme to get Deebo the ball to take that load off him as well. So, but he's definitely taking a step.
Do you feel like C.J. Stroud took a step back last year?
Yeah, all his weapons was hurt though, bro. He ain't have no weapons. All C.J. Stroud weapons was hurt. Literally all of them. Every last one of them was hurt.
Who you think a better wide receiver, Amar St. Brown or Terry McLaurin?
I would definitely say Amar St. Brown's a better receiver, 100%. Amar St. Brown's a better receiver than him. There's no comparing that. Amar St. Brown's a better receiver, 100%. And I like Terry. I like Scary Terry. Don't get me wrong. I like Scary Terry.
Terry McLaurin or Malik Neighbors?
Give me Terry because Terry's proven.
Why you think they don't want to pay Terry down there in Washington?
They just paid him. They just paid him today.
Oh, they did? Okay.
They just paid him today, but they didn't want to pay him at first just because he's old, man.
He ain't that old. Is he 31?
He's about 31, bro.
Oh my gosh. So I guess in receiver years that's old.
Yeah. Once you get in that 30s, bro, and people was talking about paying, you want people to pay you.
He only 29. He don't turn 30 till like next month.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's old, bro. That's old NFL. That's old as fuck. When you got guys that are coming in that are 22, like Malik, like 21, 22, like Malik Neighbors and, Jamar Chase when he came in the league and Jordan Jefferson, and they're doing what they're doing. You want me to pay you $35 to $40 million and I can go draft a 21-year-old receiver next year?
Well, if that's the case, Stephon Diggs way overpaid.
Yeah, 100%. But just, it just, again, it depends on where you're going, bro. Depends on where you're going.
Now, Larry Fitzgerald, where do you rank him in your top receivers list?
I think Larry Fitzgerald is a top 10 receiver of all time. I can't tell you where, but I think there's no doubt in my mind that Larry is a top 10 receiver. He just didn't get a Super Bowl. Randy Moss didn't get a Super Bowl, and everybody considers Randy Moss one of the best.
T.O. didn't get one either.
Huh?
T.O.? Calvin Johnson?
That's what I'm saying. And Calvin Johnson played a short career.
Oh, yeah. But I think Calvin Johnson was better than Larry, though.
Yeah. Yes. Calvin Johnson was a freak of nature, though. You know what I'm
Megatron. He got Megatron nickname for a reason.
Megatron was a freak of nature. Hey, guys, make sure y'all share this with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning into my show. We were talking shallow. We're talking sports right now.
But let me answer this, though. Why didn't Larry get a nickname, though, man? Because Larry was phenomenal.
Some people call him Fitz, though.
That was a nickname, the Fitz.
Yeah, some of them called him Fitz. I mean, a lot of people gave him different nicknames. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Larry Fitzgerald better than T.O.?
Do I think he's better than Terrell Owens? That's a tough one. Terrell Owens was good. I think their skill sets were a little different. Larry was like, I think Larry was a better physical receiver than Terrell Owens.
Whoa, now.
I personally think that.
I gotta watch tape on that.
Yeah, you gotta watch tape on that. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I'm not saying that T.O. wasn't physical, but I just think Larry was more physical than T.O.
But let's be honest, though. The last 5 years of Larry's career, he couldn't run after the catch.
He didn't have to. He's not in the goal line. You know who you're throwing it to. You're throwing it to Larry Fitzgerald. He's still up. He's still bean topping people 20 yards out.
I mean, he's 6'3".
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you look at the end of Julio Jones' career, Julio Jones wasn't really getting nothing after the catch. But guess what? You get down inside the 20-yard line, you know who you're throwing it to.
Do you think DeAndre Hopkins will be a Hall of Famer when it's said in there?
I got to see how this year go for him. I can't really make no assessment.
He played horrible in that Super Bowl.
I mean, everybody played horrible for the Chiefs, except for Xavier Worthy. Everybody played horrible.
He dropped the pass.
They're gonna do that, bro. Like, people say they should catch everything because they get paid, but that's just simply not true. I mean, everybody played horrible for the Chiefs in that Super Bowl. Like, Pat Mahomes only had an average of 4 seconds. I mean, not even 4. He had an average of 2 seconds to throw the ball. Like, he was back there seeing ghosts, bro. Like, when your quarterback is seeing ghosts as a receiver, it ain't a good thing.
Do you feel like the Eagles, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith will be future Hall of Famers, or they just playing a good system?
I think A.J. Brown's a physical specimen, but I don't think A.J. Brown would ever be a Hall of Famer playing with Jalen Hurts as his quarterback. I think Jalen Hurts limits A.J. Brown to a certain extent. And I would say the same thing about Smitty.
Where do you rank Marvin Harrison in your receiver list? Like, because he just turned 53 years old today.
I'd say he's top 10 as well.
Will you say Marvin Harrison is better than Larry Fitzgerald?
No.
Is he better than Calvin Johnson?
No.
Is he better than Isaac Bruce?
Do I think he's better than Isaac Bruce? Yes.
Okay. Joe Burrow. All right, this is college. All-time college. Listen, who is the better all-time college football quarterback? Joe Burrow or Tim Tebow?
Joe Burrow.
You ain't let me finish.
Yeah, you don't have to finish.
I'm going with Tim motherfucking Tebow, man.
No way.
Tim? Did you play NCAA 07 back in the day?
I ain't basing off a video game. I'm basing off what I seen.
Tim Tebow won a champ.
Tim Tebow was a great college quarterback. No,
he wasn't great. He was amazing. Don't do that.
Amazing. Listen, he was a great, amazing college football quarterback. But I base this off of statistics, and I base it off of the team that he led. Right? Tebow had a great team around him.
He did.
Right? And so did Burrow. Burrow had a great team around him. So when you look at the situations, who they played, Tim Tebow, they were a little more gritty. Joe Burrow, dominant. Tim Tebow was gritty. Joe Burrow, dominant.
No, man. I'm going to go with Tim.
Hold on, listen, let me tell you this. That 2019 LSU team beat they beat 7 ranked teams, right? By a combined point of, I think it was like, the average margin of 25 points a game. 25 points per game. They dominated every team. And Joe Burrow at that particular time almost every record for a quarterback. Like, that's pure dominance. That started from the offensive side of the ball, which started with Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes. I don't think that's a question.
But how much though? By a whole lot, or the margin is?
Pat has 3 Super Bowls, bro. Like, Joe Burrow has 0. Pat until Burrow gets on that board, man, it's hard to compete with.
When he lost that Super Bowl, was it his fault or the offensive line fault?
It was the offensive line fault, because honestly, if they would have gave him some pressure, if they would have held up that last play of the game, Jamar Chase was running wide open down the middle of the field.
Do you think Matthew Stafford would be a Hall of Famer?
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer now.
Well, Rob Parker always called him Pat Stafford.
Because he passed his stats.
Is Ndamukong Suh a Hall of Famer?
100%.
Jaden, I ain't even gonna ask you that question. That's kind of like a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask you anyways. It was on Twitter. Jaden Daniels or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Do you think Jaden Daniels ceiling is going to be just as high as Lamar Jackson?
I think yes. And I say this, and the reason why I say yes is because his career 1 year in, he's already damn near a better passer than Lamar is. And he's like, I ain't gonna say light years, but he's years ahead of more advanced than when Lamar was in the league, when he first got in the league, when it comes to throwing the ball. So yes, I would definitely give that edge to Jaden Daniels.
Michael Parsons or Trey Henderson?
Michael Parsons or Trey Henderson, I definitely take Micah. Why? Because Micah's younger, and Micah has his upside's a little bit higher. Trey Henderson.
Why the hell Jerry won't pay him?
Because he's Jerry Jones, man. Everybody knows it's Jerry, bro. It's Jerry. It's Jerry, bro. That's just Jerry, bro. Jerry. See, one thing I learned about Jerry likes the controversy, bro. That's just who he is. He likes controversy. That's what he wants. That's what he lives for.
Okay, I got one. Vince Young in college. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Vince Young in college or Cam Newton in college?
Oh, shit, that's tough. That's actually a tough one. Man, that's tough.
Come on now. You know, you the football man.
Look at me, Cam Newton.
Reggie Bush in college or Ezekiel Elliott?
Reggie Bush. That's not even close.
Who you think was more dominant? Reggie Bush or Joe Burrow?
What? Come on, man. Reggie, bro. Reggie carried that team on his back. Like, he carried them to everything. It was Reggie right, Reggie left, Reggie screen left, Reggie screen right, Reggie across the middle. Yeah, bro, it was Reggie Bush.
Why you think he couldn't translate that to the NFL?
I mean, he did to a certain extent, but the NFL is a different game. Like, it's not the same speed as college. And it's like, yeah, he had speed. That's what made him prolific in college. But in the NFL, everybody has speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Justin Herbert. No. Sam Darnold. Oh my man, Geno Smith. Who you think? Who you going?
Sam Darnold or Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
AJ Brown or Terry McLaurin?
AJ Brown.
I'm gonna go with AJ. I think he got better route running abilities. Why you think Anthony Anderson? Well, not Anthony Anderson. My man Anthony and the coach. Why you think he can't get it together down there in Indianapolis?
Richardson is the ideal of a quarterback that is soft as shit. And hold on, my dad. Let me see my dad one. Yeah, I'll see what I can figure out. I told you, got to watch Rico, man. Rico knows.
Yeah, but I know watch Rico, but there's certain apps you can go to, and they're gonna tell you who all transfer. Well, like I can go and buy the book, so I know you can find on the computer. They're gonna tell you who all transfer in, who all left the team, all that kind of stuff. Get in depth with it, man.
All right.
I'm not losing this year, bro. I know I can buy the book. They say I can buy the book from books.
We good, baby. It's good, baby. We gotta check on. Now this was a trade proposal the Commanders did. You listening?
Yeah.
Now they was going to offer Terry McLaurin a 5th round 2026, a 4th round 2027 for the Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers, a 2nd round 2026 pick, and a 6th round 2027 pick.
Oh, I would never trade. I would never trade for CMC. CMC's hurt too much, man. CMC's always hurt. CMC. This is the realistic thing about CMC. CMC has too many miles on him, right? And the reason why I say this, CMC has been a very great. He's been a very good running back, right? But I feel like when he was at the Panthers, they put too many miles on, bro.
Like they did Cam Newton and ran him in the ground.
they put too many miles on him, bro. The Panthers put too many miles on CMC.
Do you feel like Chris McCaffrey will be Hall of Fame?
If he stayed healthy, I